You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I knew that this day was going to be coming for Azeez Al-Shaair, but I was not expecting this many games. I fully expected that he would be suspended for probably a game, maybe two, after that hit on Trevor Lawrence. Now, Trevor Lawrence, he was down, he was motionless, and he was actually carted off the field, and then a melee broke out. I mean, the Jaguar players, man, they were ready to just beat up on Al-Shaair. Now, he did come out and apologize. The Texans also came out and defended that player. I suspected that they were trying to soften the blow, and they were hoping that the NFL wouldn't punish him as hard. But now, guys, the NFL has dropped the hammer on Al-Shaair. Folks, they have pretty much ended his regular season. Okay? Now, this week, the Texans are actually on a bye week, but the NFL has now suspended him for 3 games. You guys see it right here, man. Al-Shaair suspended 3 games for Lawrence hit. Guys, this man is a repeat offender. He was fined 2 times already this year, and the NFL said, we've seen enough. You need to sit down. So pretty much, guys, this is going to end his regular season, unless he actually plays in the final game of the season before the playoffs. And I do believe that the Texans are actually going to make the playoffs because they're in the division lead. But boy, the NFL, they were not playing with him, guys. This just dropped on ESPN. Texans Azeez Al-Shaair suspended 3 games for Trevor Lawrence hit. The NFL has suspended Houston Texans linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair 3 games for his hit Sunday to Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence. John Runyon, the NFL's vice president of football operations, announced the suspension Tuesday, adding that the league deemed the hit unacceptable and that Al-Shaair's, quote, continued disregard for rules governing players' safety will not be tolerated. And you guys know, man, that when it comes to head injuries, man, the NFL is not playing. Because it seems like, guys, the NFL is always getting sued now, for CTE and stuff like that. And they don't want that. But anyway, it goes on here. It says, Al-Shaair was ejected in the second quarter of Houston's victory Sunday over Jacksonville after his violent blow to the sliding Lawrence's face mask caused the star quarterback to suffer a concussion. No telling, guys, how long Trevor Lawrence is actually going to be out. But anyway, quote, you were involved in a play that the NFL considers unacceptable and a serious violation of the playing rules, Runyon wrote Tuesday. Video shows you striking the head, neck area of Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence after he clearly goes down in a feet-first slide. You led with your forearm and helmet and delivered a forceful blow to the head and neck area of your opponent when you had time and space to avoid such contact. Lawrence clenched his fist after the hit. Yeah, I didn't even talk about that. He did. Movements consistent with what's referred to as the fencing response, which can be common after a traumatic brain injury. You guys remember Tua, man? Remember his fingers just all clenched up and everything? That was super scary. Anyway, he was on the ground for several minutes as teammates came to his defense and mobbed Al-Shaair. Runyon said in his letter that Al-Shaair proceeded to engage in a brawl, which you escalated when you pulled an opponent down to the ground by his face mask, and also added that after being ejected, the 6-year veteran removed your helmet and re-engaged with your opponent while walking down and across the field, which started another physical confrontation near the end zone. And you know what? Probably all that right there probably actually got him another game right there. Last week, now check this out. This is just a week ago, guys. Al-Shaair was flagged and later fined $11,255 for a late hit out of bounds on Tennessee Titans running back Tony Pollard. He was also fined $11,817 earlier this year after he punched Chicago Bears running back Rashawn Johnson on the sideline in week 2. That occurred during a scuffle that started after his hard shot on QB Caleb Williams near the sideline wasn't flagged. You see, guys, all this stuff, man, I guess has been building up because I don't believe he was even ejected in that game. Quote, your lack of sportsmanship and respect for the game of football and all those who play, coach, and enjoy watching the game is troubling and does not reflect the core values of the NFL, Runyon wrote. Your continued disregard for NFL playing rules puts the health and safety of both you and your opponents in jeopardy and will not be tolerated. Wow. So there you have it, man. Al-Shaair down for 3 games. Now, I'm assuming that he can appeal. I'm not sure if he's necessarily going to appeal. I really don't know. We have to see, like I said, man, the Texans actually on a bye week this week. So maybe, just maybe we'll find out something later on this week if he will end up appealing. Now, let's say that he does appeal and he's allowed to play. Let's say that his hearing is, let's say next 2 weeks. Could he actually miss a playoff game? I'm not really sure. Could he actually miss a playoff game, or would it actually lead to a suspension next season? Not really sure about that. If you guys actually know that, let me know that in the comments section. But man, the NFL wasn't playing, man. They're not playing. They dropped the hammer on Al-Shaair. I mean, he did cause a scuffle. He took off his helmet, man. I mean, guys, can't do that. You absolutely cannot do that. But I didn't even anticipate 3 games. I was thinking probably 1 game, maybe 2 games, but 3 games, man. Yeah, pretty much your regular season is over with. So, gonna leave right there, guys. Azeez Al-Shaair. Do you guys think he got the right amount of games? Was it too much, too little? Would you have actually suspended him even more games? I mean, 3 games, man, that is a lot right now. That is a lot. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.